Hello, everyone. Today we're doing another amazing interview with another fellow superhuman, freshly turned superhuman and friend of mine of many years, Mr. Danny Lee. How you doing, Danny?
Good, Ryan. How you doing?
Good, brother. Good seeing you. It's you and I have been friends now. How long have we been friends for now?
I would say probably about 7 years now.
7 years now. And how we first got acquainted is that I had a PMF machine that I was selling because I think I was buying perhaps another frequency device or something like this, a PEMF, which stands for pulsating electromagnetic frequency. And you were, so you found me online, right? And go ahead and tell us.
Yeah. What happened was I was looking at the PMF for my knee because I have a bad knee from playing football in college, and I had heard about it, and then I was looking for someone to have it here in Washington, and your video popped up, and I reached out to you, and you gave me more information and kind of like feedback on it, and so that's when we started that relationship.
So that was over 10 years ago, and you had used the frequency devices. Then we took part in another frequency program as well. As well, we were working with a German company, a little frequency device. And anyways, then also, so we've had an experience in the past, like working on healing each other. And so our friendship has always been around like, good health, and I've gone skiing before and all this and stuff. But I have a quick question: is your knee back then? Let's say if we met 10, it's probably been about 7 years or something like this. Maybe I don't know how long many years it's been.
Yeah, about 7.
But since then, how much has your knee? Why don't you describe how much about what life was like before getting on MOREMITO?
Basically, before I started MOREMITO was my energy levels were kind of like I'd have to get a full night's rest, at least 8 hours. Otherwise, I would be tired during the day. I might attribute some of that to sleep apnea a little bit or something like that, but still, my energy level was low. I'd get up early in the morning, and then I would have to go back to sleep because I didn't get enough rest. My knee was pretty bad. It was getting more and more tight. It was inflamed. I love salsa dancing and being active, and I wasn't able to do that. I haven't played basketball in like 12 years because of my knee, but I was able to do other things like run a little bit, jog a little bit, and dance a little bit. But as of late, I haven't been dancing because my knee was bothering me a lot. So, and also during COVID, I kind of gained a little bit of weight, as most people have, and I was dealing with some diabetic issues as well.
I remember that.
As far as before I started, my MOREMITO.
Gosh, it seems like it's been longer than a month, but so much has taken place since then. And so what caused all this pain initially? You're a pretty athlete. I think you were in football. Didn't you play football also, or just basketball back in the day?
I played both, actually. I was fortunate enough to be able to do both. I think they kind of carried over and helped me in that aspect. But yeah, I was fortunate to do both. And I was, and I have, a lot of injuries from it as well. And so I've been dealing with that, but I wouldn't change a thing, but I just have to, maintain those injuries and keep treating them and going on with life.
Mm-hmm. So then, okay, so 30 days from now, what did you notice in me different? Because you and I have been friends for a while, but I've been on the product for about 10 weeks. What did you see in me that kind of like something's kind of different on this product?
Well, I mean, with you, I mean, you're always well spoken. I mean, you talk well. You're always articulate and professional. But I noticed your energy levels are up, and then your face is very like your inflammation is a lot more toned, and and then you seem like you're I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like it's subtle, but not subtle. But overall, your overall energy is really good.
Thank you, and you
Mhm.
as well, brother.
No, thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
on that note, let's go ahead and talk about the mental effects that you've experienced on this. Because as you just did a testimonial for someone that right before this call, sharing with them your experience. What have you noticed mentally about this? Or let's take it like from when you first started. What did you first start noticing in those first few days right there?
Okay, okay. Well, do you want the just on the mental side or overall?
Overall, kind of talk about the progress. So those that are new to hopping on this amazing mitochondria enhancement product,
Mhm.
what should they expect, or what did you go through? Because everyone has a little bit different story. But go
Oh,
ahead.
I'll tell the story of how it just all kind of happened. Well, Ryan here was having a little get together party before Halloween, Halloween weekend, and he was, he was introducing to some of his friends at the party. I've tried a lot of, me. I'm very like proactive when it comes to new supplements or things out there that can help, with your health, because I
Right.
believe health is your wealth, right? You could,
Yep.
to be able to sustain your wealth, you got to have your health, right?
Exactly.
So I'm trying the C60 oils. I'm trying all these new things that are coming out. But I saw Ryan doing this, and then I was kind of like, well, Ryan didn't really like he mentioned it to me, but he didn't really like try to like say, you got to try it, you got to try it. But he was doing it. I mean, he was introducing it to all his friends and telling them how it's been helping him.
Yeah.
So I went to his house and we were partying, and then I actually tried a couple of the drops. I said, oh, let me try that, and then I tried it, and then I noticed a little bit like a little, well, funny thing was, Ryan, it was I had took an energy drink, a natural energy drink when I went to the party, because
Uh-huh.
I brought tequila, and then I brought the energy drink, and then
The
I
combo.
was already kind of like, but then I took it, but then I didn't really notice too much. And then the next morning, after I was out, pretty much all night, the next morning, I woke up and I noticed something was, so being pre-diabetic, I was always having to get up in the middle of the night to go use the restroom.
Right.
And I noticed when I woke up the next morning, I was like, hey, I slept really good. And I woke up and I said, you know what? I didn't even get up to, go use the restroom like I've been for the last months,
Yes.
for many months. And then I was like, what was it that made me not go? And then I realized I took the MOREMITO, and then I was like, oh, there might be something to it. And so that's when I contacted you, and then I wanted to try it and see if it was just a fluke or not. And sure enough, I've been on it, and it's been working.
So what else has happened with the diabetes side of that since, I mean, when you shared that with me, I was like, I don't want to see any of my friends go through that stuff. I've got my ex-wife, her father had to have his legs,
Oh, yeah.
start off with his toes, and they kept taking more and more and more. And I was like, oh man, just stop with this. I don't want to see that happen to you, or else you and I can go skiing anymore.
Right, exactly.
So,
So, so since I got it from you and I started noticing it, I started taking it. The energy level, I also noticed was really significant. I mean, it just like it just like, it's hard to explain. It's subtle, but not subtle, where you feel the energy, the wave of energy, but it's not like jittery energy, like when you drink coffee or an energy drink.
yeah, it
It's
makes me
more
more
like
think about a flow state, like being in a flow state.
like
It's
a
like
Zen state or in that zone,
oh,
like happy.
in the zone, right? And it's
Mhm.
like before this, not to cut you off there at all, but it's, you hear about people getting in the zone. Of course, occasionally you get in the zone where you're doing stuff like this, but to have the ability to go throughout your day and shift gears into different things that you're doing and be in the zone, stay in the flow through all that,
Mhm.
that's what I'm experiencing right now. It sounds like you are as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're in a Zen zone, and all the fog goes away. You're able to focus and not be distracted as easy, and just, you're not forgetting. It's not as forgetful, and you're not forgetting things. It's just pretty amazing. And then with okay, so that was one of the first thing that I noticed was the diabetes thing. Then you notice the energy thing. So when I was telling you had to go to sleep, I have to sleep at least 8 hours. Now I'll sleep 5 hours and I'll wake up and I won't feel tired. I feel like I can get up and go. So now I'm going from 8 hours, that I need, to about 5 to 6 hours. So
Right.
I'm gaining more time. And as you get older, you realize the importance of your time, right?
That's money.
And so I'm gaining in that aspect. And then the rejuvenate, the gel, where you mix it with the Restore and you put it in there, right there. So honestly, I didn't really apply it on my knee until maybe like 2 weeks into it, like 2 weeks after just taking, I was doing my face and everything. And then I was like, my knee was really, my knee seemed to be getting, it's just normal. But then I was like, you know what, let me try rubbing this on my knee and see how it would feel, or what, So I rubbed it in with my knee. And then the next thing you know, I was able to bend it a lot more than normal. And it felt like night and day.
How fast? How fast? How fast?
Fast. It's super fast. That day that I rubbed it on, it was totally like the inflammation and everything went down, and I was just like, whoa. So I kept applying it. So now I'm playing pickleball and I'm out there, and I'm not feeling like, usually if I do something like that or whatever, afterwards it'll kind of hurt or maybe be sore a little bit, but no, not with this. I'm pretty amazed. And then also on my shoulder, because I have sleep apnea, I sleep on my side. Usually when I wake up, my shoulder is a little, I have a bad, shoulder from sports too. So it was, giving me issues. And then I rubbed it on there, and now my range of motion is, I wouldn't be able to do that. Now it's, it's good.
Well, I think your skin, if you notice the difference in your skin, I definitely do. I think your face looks thinner, and I think your forehead, you just look way more moisturized with this.
Yeah. I think the inflammation part and toning in my face and stuff is more so. Yeah. I mean, although my diet isn't the best, I mean, I eat a lot of sodium or so it kind of retains a lot of water, but I think in most part it looks pretty good.
Psychologically, what have you noticed how this changes your thoughts? Like, for example, when it comes to diet, it seems like our bodies definitely digest the food better, like utilize the nutrients more. So therefore, if we have something bad, like especially your diabetes situation there, you gotta be more sensitive than I do. But I feel like I'm able to process sugar a lot more. Like if I indulge, my body cleanses itself out a lot better, is what I've noticed.
Yeah, I do think it does have a good detoxing effect. If you do do something like eat kind of bad or whatever, I think 100%. I think it does, like if you eat on a binge and go on a binge and eat bad, I think it'll detox your body pretty well. My blood sugar level, I had somebody check it, and it was great. It was low, and it was right after I ate too. And usually, right after you eat, your sugar levels are high, and so
that was definitely noticeable right there. Like you're like,
yeah,
having an effect right here for diabetes.
Yeah. So,
you get asked me all the time, does this have an effect on diabetes? I'm like, well, I got friends that are obsessed with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and as far as taking, supplements with it, I think honestly, if you eat good and you take the MOREMITO with it, you probably, you know, it'll utilize the food as your supplements instead of you having to rely on the other supplements is what I'm trying to say. Because there's been a few days now that I'm in MOREMITO, I feel great and I haven't took my supplements and I still, you know, where I'm still like, I'm good. Like I think you can maintain pretty well without having to rely on supplements if you do MOREMITO.
Yeah, I mean, this has 44 nanotized ingredients in it. That's one of the big things about this is the nanotized nutrition in here. And if you are taking additional supplements, since this is actually rebuilding your digestive system by activating the mitochondria right there, and you know, it's just amazing. You just take like a little bit, has such a profound effect on so many aspects of your life right there, right? So I have started introducing other supplements. And one thing I was thinking about was interesting is that, you know, when you take other supplements, they always talk about how it's like hard on your liver, for example, right? Like if you're taking capsules or, you know, pressed pills like that and stuff like this. And so hard on your liver. So I was thinking to myself, well, if my liver is like getting stronger and stronger because of this MOREMITO, and I take out our products that's not having that kind of pull down effect on that right there. It's I had these realizations. So back to what you're like the mentalness. You said you like improved. You know, memory has been better for you on the mental side of this, correct?
Yeah, you kind of like I think what it does is just keeps everything at a high level where. If people like it's depressed or anxiety or whatever, it'll mitigate that and keep you at a what do you call it, at a
Homeostasis, a balance.
Yeah, homeostasis level where you're not like, you know, where it's not. I guess what I at times with stuff that you normally would stress you out a lot, it would kind of like. That level would go way down, like,
right?
You know, and if you get anxiety a lot, the anxiety level will level out. Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, you know, I've been very open with you about my mental health situations in this past for as long as we know each other, right? And have you suffered from depression or anxiety at all before?
Well, I think everybody. Yeah, I mean, this has been kind of a rough year. You know, there's a lot of people. People been passing that
we had a friend, right, that took his life. Like you and I reached out. That was yep.
Yeah, I've known Jim Marks for many years, like for like she's probably like close to 20 years. Right.
Wow.
Yeah. I've known him a long time. Good man. But yeah, and then also my dad passed this year. My best friend's dad passed. It's just I had another friend that just recently passed when I went to the service. So there's been a lot of passings this year. So it's been a tough year. So but as far as usually I for me, my mental health, I usually keep an upbeat, positive attitude. I always try to look at the glass half full, and I always feel that to keep everything in perspective, to keep the attitude of gratitude. Always, I think if you can get your mindset in that gratitude state, it's almost impossible to be in a depressed state. Is what I'm
definitely. Well, I've always admired that about you, and I've always, even in my darkest moments, like dark night of the soul, I've had many of those. Still practicing gratitude and intention and all this, and that's good. Danny, but it has helped you keep this what I notice is like being in the moment to help make better decisions instead of being reactive. This is something people comment a lot on is people seem more able to make better calculated decisions on this product.
Yeah, I think for me, I think it just kind of makes you, gives you the energy to be able to focus on what needs to get done, you
Right.
know, and when instead of your procrastination or whatever, you'll say, well, I'll do it, you know, this, or I'll do that.
Yeah.
I think with this, it kind of like locks you in and makes you focus on things to get things done.
That is very, very interesting, because I mean, I was on something about 20 different antidepressants through my course of 26 years dealing with my situation. I had taken Adderall, I'd taken Ritalin, I'd taken Brazilian different kinds of attention deficit medications and stuff. And so what was interesting and what I appreciate about this is there's something that I don't want to do, but I have to do it. I will, you know, I'm like, oh gosh, I can't even get like my mind in that. But what I know, even moving it, I mean, I was like, been looking forward to speaking with you about this. Obviously, I always enjoy seeing you and stuff, brother. So, but you know, it's like when you get engaged in something, you become more and more and more engaged in it. Even if it's something that you don't want to do, you're like, okay, I just need this. And it's like you start applying your energy and your focus into it, and then you're just superhuman. You're just getting it done. Where on the Adderall, I mean, you know, my hands, I've had 2 cups of coffee this morning, am I on my third? And I have an energy drink, which, you know, Colossus energy drink right here. Like I like, but the, you know, being on this product, mixing it with either alcohol or mixing it with caffeine, no problem. You know, only a great situation, as we say in Jamaica.
Absolutely, 100%. I can't, well, I mean, like I said, I've tried lots of other stuff out there, and you know, some stuff works. You know, I've tried the Silogit, I've tried the C60 oil, you name it. This right here by far is what's amazing is how fast and how effective it is. It really works, and I'm not one to, you know,
things up.
Yeah, make things up, or you know. I'm 100%. I guarantee. Well, for me, it's worked for me. I know everyone's probably different, but I'm just giving you my perspective of it.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing about it is I recommend taking a half an ml every 2 hours. That's what I recommend. I always tell people to do this. Some people may say, well, first of all, they see all the benefits, then they want the benefits that you and I have achieved, like, you know, flawless skin, for example, or tuning down a muscle gain, or chiseled cheekbones.
Right.
So, you know, these results, so that they're willing, most people, I'd say like 98% of the people are willing to go ahead and put the work in. You do the work, you get the benefits. That's just how life is, right? It's like you got to drink water every few hours. So what would the protocol taking this, what I recommend is a half an ml every 2 hours. And when you go to sleep at night, take a full ml. So a full ml, guys, just so you get education purposes here, there's 4 little lines on this thing here. If you can see that right there, right? 2 mLs, the second little line right there, that's a 0.5 dose. A full dose, 1 ml is right there. Okay, so, you know, 1 full ml when you go to sleep. What I do also is when I wake up in the middle of the night, if I'm at like 2:30 in the morning, whatever, I'm just like, gosh, I just love the sleep on this. You mind turning your ringer off, or is that tough to hit right there?
Oh, sorry about that.
So, you know, the thing is that what I love about this is I always describe this product as increasing your free will. Tell me if this resonates, Dan. I know I've mentioned this to you before, how this product actually increases your free will, because it's whatever you want to do, whether it's work, if it's, you know, be there on a, you know, on a hot date and like be really present and stuff like this and be in the zone, or if you want to be, you know, sleeping, this is a product you can take and you're going to do the best at whatever you're doing is what I've experienced.
Well, 100%. And also on the doses that you were saying, I think mixing it up is good. You know, if you want to do like how they instructed, do it all in the morning and then right before you go to bed, that you could try it. But I do that once in a while. I mix it up, like, and then I'll do like how Ryan does it, like every couple hours. You know, whatever works. Like if I'm about to work out, I'll take some before I work out or before I do something.
Yeah. How is it for you in the gym on this stuff?
Oh, amazing. It's great. I love it.
Yeah. I guess there's some
my energy, I can stay in there however long, but I'm out of my routine. I just usually stay for an hour and a half. Yeah.
But you notice when I'm working on this stuff, it's like I can be there present, like for every little movement. If I'm going slow, it's like I can
Right.
be present, and that therefore I'm getting the most on my workouts. I work out 10 minutes a day, if that, honestly, like barely at all. I do zero cardio right now. There's a joke about that, but we won't go there.
Hi, Charlene.
Anyways, yeah, and so what else? I'm just you shared this product with a few people already, and you explain why you like sharing this product with other people now.
I like sharing it because I think it can help people. I want to help. I feel that
You think, or you know?
I know it'll help. Well, I know it'll help. It helped me, so I know it will help them. And basically, I always tell them, do your research, do your due diligence. I send them the site or whatever, and they can see the ingredients and everything like that. But I could skim them, my testimonials, along with all the other testimonials from so many people, right?
Right.
And so I like sharing it with and people. And the first thing when they try it is they notice the mental part. The mental part is what it hits like almost instantly, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why I bring it to the club when I go out at night. Yeah. Networking, Charlie and I are like networking, meeting all these people in the scene and stuff like this, and like we're sharing. It's just as I was thinking to myself, how sharing is caring, and this is just such a true energy to that right there in this. It really resonates that sharing is caring with this product. And so, yeah, we go out, we network, on that. We go out like once a week, have a little liquor, have a little extra dirty martinis and hang out, and have people doing the supplement and stuff. And they're just like really enjoying it. Some people notice it more initially, but what I would like to share is that not everyone is the same. We all have 60, I just want these numbers real quick. There's 30 trillion cells roughly in the human body. There's 2,000 mitochondria in every cell. Therefore, there is 60 quadrillion mitochondria in the entire body. And so it's going to have effect on every single person that takes this, especially if they take it properly. If they want a good effect or they want to have a superhuman great effect. That's what I always strive for, because we want to make sure there's a little bit of a coaching involved in this, which I like also, so.
Oh, absolutely. I also do it on my hair too. And it seems to be working pretty good. So,
here's the gel right here. I take like a little bit on my fingers because, and I just put it in my hair. I just put it in my hair, go slick Rick style, So,
yeah,
whatever, so but anyways, not too picky there, but yeah, bro, I'm just glad to hear that you're feeling better. And I'm curious, what product even comes close to this that you've ever taken in your 40 years old, right?
Oh no, I'm older than that. We'll just say that.
Yeah,
I think I'm older than you, Ryan.
You're a little bit.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thank you. But the closest thing I would say that to this would be the C60 as far as the energy. The C60 does give you energy, but I'm not sure about the anti-aging. You would probably have more information as far as how the anti-aging goes, but I just know that my body, my injuries feel great. My mental feels great. My overall outlook on everything is good.
Yeah, a lot of amazing mental effects there.
My pre-diabetes is phenomenal. It's pretty much, I think, gone. But I still stay away from sugar. I try to still stay healthy.
That's a big thing right there. Yeah, that really makes a big difference. So if you're on this product, everyone, take lots of water and less sugar, if that's for sure.
Yeah. So the benefits that I've got from just, within this month is amazing. Like, my knee, my shoulder, my pre-diabetes, my thinning hair, my skin. I can't, I'm ecstatic. So I usually don't, if you know me, I don't really post. I don't really, I really wouldn't probably do this interview, but I believe that this was going to help others and help people. So it'd be selfish for me not to get it out there to other people to know that this is available.
Danny, would you ever quit taking this?
No, I don't think so. I think
unless something better came out, but it's like, why go?
Unless something that was out there that was, better and natural, of course. Yeah, I think this is a game changer for me. I mean,
yeah, and so
I think it could be for a lot of other people out there. Honestly.
Well, I think we could probably wrap this up here now.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with it?
No, I think, I believe that this is a game changer, and I think people should give it a try. And I think that they're going to enjoy the benefits from trying this. Mm-hmm. And if they have any questions or, if they want any more information, just contact Ryan.
Sign up with Danny. Danny's link will be in the interesting thing I would like to bring up is the link between human consciousness and mitochondria.
Okay.
This is something that I really am processing and in meditating on. And what I've noticed is, like, I take this stuff, and what I recommend for everyone is taking the stuff in the morning after you've reset and you're like laying in bed. And it's good to start your day off, with a positive, whether you're doing affirmations, even if silently or whatever, if you're a Ho'oponopono kind of person, that kind of type thing. Or if you're, setting in prayer and intention, and asking for those great things in life. But, if you're holding your hands up or whatever you're doing, whatever it may be, and when you take this product, because I'll lay in bed and I'll prop myself up and I'll go ahead and take a nice little, I think I like to start off the day like a 3-line dose, not the half, and I'll go up to 3/4 in the morning. And the more money I'm making, obviously, in this, I'm kind of like, well, what do I want to do? I want to go like to one, but it's important to hold it under the tongue. My cats are on this stuff right now. They're changing and turning into super felines right now. Is only the name I've come up with thus far. So anyways, but what I recommend is when you're on this product, start your day off, really with gratitude, that frequency, in that energy right there, in that intention. It's like it really ties to the mitochondria, the energy in us. This is one thing I've noticed. So I really recommend that right there. Like when I'm in church, I'm like, and I'm like really in that zone of just gratitude and praise and worship and stuff like this. It's like worship times 3 times more powerful. It's like, all this like more powerful. And that I think really helps define us into better individuals as we pursue to become, better just on all levels of existence,
100%. 100%. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah. I believe meditation is always good. Gratitude is always good. And you always have, everybody should have stuff to be grateful for, and I'm grateful that you brought this product to me, and I'm going to continue to enjoy it. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, brother. Well, have a blessed day, brother. Appreciate you. And look forward to seeing you soon, always.
Okay. Thanks, Ryan. Take care.
See ya.
All right, bye.